guys, horticulturist Gary Bachman, time for another daily dose of hort. Well, last video we looked at the tomatoes that are in behind me now, and those are those full-size tomatoes. What we've got out here in this section, these are the micros and dwarfs. They were planted the same time as the ones in the back, and you can really see the size difference in these compared to the ones out in the main section there. I think I've got 9 different varieties. Obviously, there's just little tomatoes, but they're loaded with these small tomatoes. We'll come back and take a look at these once they start producing. But I told you last year when we were growing these that these are overproducers, overachievers, and they really are. And you can just see the amount of flowers that are in these. And I've kind of taken a little bit of license here with the micros and dwarfs, where the big tomatoes I'm only putting two plants in each box. Well, the micros, because they're small, I put 4 in. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll kind of help hold each other up. One thing I have done this year, because if you remember last year I was showing how they were pulling themselves, there was so much fruit, they were just pulling themselves out of the boxes. Well, I found some little plant rings that I'm hoping will act like a little mini tomato cage and hold these plants up. We'll see how it works, but it's a good idea that I think I had. It's a good idea. One more thing that's out here in the dwarf tomato patch. Okay, we're looking at this right here. Kate just asked me, "What's that? Is that a weed?" Now this is actually Tom Thumb lettuce that produces the little single heads of butter crunch lettuce, but letting that go to seed, and these are part of the seeds that we have available in the seed store. The other thing that we've got out here, if you can see, we've got sunflower blooming in the back corner here. I had entire row of sunflowers out here last year and took them down, composted the stalks and everything at the end of the year. It's surprising how many of these sunflowers there are that have popped up growing here in the back, and there's a couple big ones right behind Kate that she'll turn around and show you. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. This is the example of volunteer flowers. Hey, if something like this pops up in the yard, I let it grow. And one more thing just wanted to show you and remind you that we do this along our fence. I've been doing some work to try to avoid or take care of how the fences rot from the bottom, and we've got the cement blocks along the bottom of the fence. And I'm surprised that the caladiums that I put in there last year that looked so great, they have come back like gangbusters. I'm really happy with that. And it's just a little way to add some color and a little bit of interest here into our really kind of our utilitarian backyard with the vegetable garden. So that's what we got right now for micro dwarf tomatoes. We'll do more once they are starting to ripen up, and we can kind of show you the differences between the 9 different varieties that we grow. So with that, thanks, and we'll see you next time, another daily dose of hort.